Hey, it's Mike with ADS, and check it out, we're in sunny Las Vegas. It's a balmy 32 degrees, which is frankly fantastic because we just left Minnesota where it was negative 25 wind chill. Absolutely terrible, but we're pretty excited because we are here for SHOT Show. I got Jay here with me right now. James couldn't make it out, unfortunately, but that's okay. We're gonna have a great time, meet up with some people. I think we're planning on meeting up with Sam and some of the guys from Warrior Poet Society and go take a look at a couple of our friends who work for guns.com today. So we have a full day packed, and you guys are gonna be along for the ride. First place we visited, the BNT booth. Now, we had heard BNT was coming out with some hybrid suppressors, and we're gonna look at those in just a second. In fact, we're gonna be reviewing one of their new suppressors on the channel. But what really caught our eye and what was pretty unique was BNT's clone of the Smith & Wesson Hush Puppy.
So it's the Glock 19 Hush Puppy. This was done by Smith & Wesson back in the late 60s, early 70s in Vietnam with the Model 9. They brought it back in a modern Gen 5 platform. So you got your aim points, you have your 2-inch cam, and on the other side you got a slide lock. So you can lock it closed. This thing gets super duper quiet. Gotta have one of these.
Now, what BNT is really doing with their new hybrid suppressor is trying to accomplish combining both titanium and Inconel into a hybrid suppressor. And what they did was that they took the blast baffle made out of Inconel and embedded that suspended within the titanium 3D printed internals. And the whole purpose of this is to give you a full auto-rated suppressor with all the lightness of titanium, but to reduce the sparking and some of the heat issues that come with using a titanium platform.
Changer. And we used to say there's no free lunch with suppressors, where you would used to have to pick what your suppressors are going to be really good at, and it's a trade-off, right? Well, now we're kind of having to eat our own words because now this hybrid can kind of goes against that, where it's really find a hard time finding a flaw with that.
So this is BNT's new hybrid system, and I gotta say, even with the hub attached, it's pretty light. It's not going to add too much additional weight to the front of your gun. I mean, obviously, there's not really much you can do to avoid adding weight, especially when you're adding a suppressor. That's just unavoidable. But what's nice is they've made the suppressor itself as light as possible, and the actual hub piece itself, it was also pretty light. So I'm pretty impressed with this overall.
I love bags.
Yeah.
And so any kind of bag I can have. And so this guy's going to be your PCP, plate carrier bag. And right now it's configured for roughly a breacher tool and a medic. It's on the inside. Oh, there you go. So, and the coolest thing about it is that it's self-recoverable. So when you have it on your back, you have these quick connects right here. And they attach to the plate carrier itself. So it's going to be these hooks right here. Clip on, and it's also you attach a little clip on the side for your cover button. And so that way, if you're going to a house or doing any sort of shooting, even if you're doing a range day and you need to get access to your liquids and chewies, your snacks, you can throw it off to your front.
There we have the Maga Rifle for $45.47 and 7.62 by 39. There he is. Now, stopping by the HoloSun booth, we wanted to check out all the cool stuff that HoloSun is actually doing with their red dot and thermal optics systems that they're combining. Now, they had showcased this over the last year and kind of showing you what the technology can do. But one thing that they're now doing is they're scaling that down to a linked system for a handgun. Underneath, you actually have the thermal module that will connect where you're actually going to put your weapon light, and then that will be still linked to the red dot on top. What's that? All right, so it's 2 p.m. We've been here since about 9 o'clock this morning, checking out all the vendors and all the booths and everything, meeting up with some friends of ours with Founder Arms Incorporated. It's been super fun. I think some of the coolest things we've seen so far is some of the future tech even coming out of HoloSun. They're really experimenting hard with their thermal optics for both the rifle platform for a red dot system, but now they've transferred it to the pistol-based system as well, where you're actually mounting the infrared sensor underneath where you actually throw your flashlight, and then on top of that, you're actually going to put the red dot that pairs up up with it. Really, really cool stuff. So what else? We just met with Agalite and talked to a few of their reps, including Mia. Super great talking with her. She's really expanding their T&E program, so a lot of testing is going to be going out. We've entered into that, so hopefully we're going to get some of their gear to review here on the channel, and to also check out and give our opinions on, both from like my background with the UD, and then Jane's background being General Air Force and then being disabled, and then James's background with civilian security as well. So super excited for that stuff.